Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am the Channeling Goddess. If you are new here, hi, hello. If you are returning back, welcome back. So today we are going to be doing a pick a card reading about home blessings, okay? So I got a new deck of cards and I wanted to do something around the home. A lot of us, especially during this season where it's getting kind of cozy, it's getting a little cooler outside, we may feel more confined to the home or feel more comfortable in our home. So we're going to get some messages from our higher self, our ancestors, and our spirit guides to see what kind of blessings are coming into the home. Okay, now before we get started, if you are looking for a more personal reading or you want to make sure that the messages you are receiving are coming straight from spirit, it is helpful that you set the intention for that. So in ways that I like to do this is by asking spirit to let me see a specific object, let a specific word be said, even numbers. Numbers are big for me. Normally I only do two piles, so you can see there's 3 here. 3 has been really heavy on my spirit for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So I wanted to do 3 here today. So that could be a sign for you as well, where, you know, there are numbers that are coming out for you and you may see those in these piles, okay? The other thing I would say is that if you are wanting to make sure that you are hearing everything that spirit has for you, it is helpful that you ground your own energy. And one of the ways that I like to do this is by going outside and putting my feet in the grass and or taking 3 mindful deep breaths. You want to inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 3, and exhale for 5 to 6 seconds. This just helps you get more in sync with yourself and also with the messages that spirit has for you, okay? If you feel the need to do more inhaling, I would absolutely suggest doing that, but 3, like I said, has been my number for a long time, okay? So we have 3 piles before you. I will make sure that I put the timestamps in the description box below so that you can go head straight to your pile. I do want to say this because I don't know if it's going to come out in any of the piles, but when I was shuffling, actually when I was taking one of the decks out of the box, passive income fell out, and the way it fell out was very, I don't want to say weird, but it made sure that I know that it needed to be spoken about. So I do want to say that for some of you, for the collective, I would say, if you are interested in doing any type of passive income, spirit is giving you the okay. I'm also hearing your higher self saying, it's great over here. So if there's something that you've been considering, something that you even want to do that allows you to bring in passive income, that is going to start happening for you. For others of you, you've already started doing things to generate passive income, but it hasn't quite started working yet. Your higher self is coming through to say that it is working. Even though you cannot see it, it does not mean it's not working. So for some of you, that is about to take off, where, you know, it may start off where you only make like $2 or $3 a week or something like that, but it is taking off, okay? So if you are ready, get your coffee, get your tea, get your beer, get your water especially, and I will see you in your pile. Bye. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose this pile, then let's go ahead and see what your card is. So you have piggy bank. You have restraint, willpower, wealth. True riches lie not in accounts, but will that reigns in greed. Okay. So first thing I want to say is that before I turn on this camera, and you might have heard it when I actually turned the camera on, there is a horn, a train horn that I keep hearing. So I'm getting 2 messages with this. There is something like your blessings are on their way to you. They're very close. For some reason, the distance of the train horn is standing out to me. It's like you can hear it, but you can't quite see it. So some of the blessings that's coming into your home is more money. For others of you, spirit is asking you to rein in your spending. Something about your willpower is very strong right now. So one of the house blessings that's coming into your life is the power or the willpower to restrain yourself, right? To be able to say no. Now, for some of you, this is not just about money. This is about you officially or formally learning how to say the word no. You may have had a hard time with that word. It may be something that makes you feel uncomfortable because you have always been the type of person that everybody can count on. But right now, Spirit is asking you to hold that within yourself. And I want you to notice how the bottom deck energy of this particular deck is safe. It says clarity, protection, freedom. A true keeper knows when to lock and when to unlock. Your secrets should serve you, not control you. So for some of you, this is absolutely about you starting a savings account or being able to do so. Because for some of you, you're hearing the word starting a savings account and you're thinking to yourself, I don't have any money. Like, I'm barely making it. I'm working paycheck to paycheck. Spirit is saying you're going to come into some extra money. When this extra money comes into your life, make sure that you are saving. Yeah, and we just heard the train horn again. That's confirmation. Make sure that you are saving. Make sure that you are putting some things aside for a rainy day. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the train horn, every time I say something like that, it gets louder. But you are going to be in a situation where you can start saving, where you can start putting money aside. Maybe there's something you want to do, a debt that you want to pay off. Maybe there is a purchase that you want to make. A home could be as well. Spirit is saying you are going to get this money. Now, when it comes into your life, there's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself, but make sure that you are saving. So here, and I want to say this. Let's say you get $100,000, right? And you say, okay, I'm just gonna save $1,000. Like, don't do that, right? Make sure you're saving a significant amount, because Spirit is saying for some of you, you've been asking or you've been wanting to be in a place where you are saving, where you're putting back into your income or whatever the case may be, and you're gonna get the opportunity to do that. Now, the other thing that I'm hearing specifically about your willpower is that for some of you, you're like what some people would consider a pushover. You are easily manipulated, so to speak. And Spirit is saying the blessing that's coming into your house is more willpower, the ability to say no, but also to stand up for yourself. For some of you, you could be 30 or 40 years old and still don't feel comfortable enough standing up for yourself. And it's because of the way you was raised. Spirit is saying part of your dharma or part of your lesson here in this life is to learn to speak up for yourself, is to learn to be more open about how you truly feel instead of hiding it away. Okay, let's get you a couple of cards. See what messages Spirit might have for you. Okay, can we get some answers or any messages that spirits or our higher selves or ancestors might have for us? Get 2 cards and bottom deck energy. That's too many. Can we get 2 cards, please, as well as bottom deck energy? For some of you, I don't know if you listened to the intro, but we did get a message about passive income. So for some of you, that could be significant for you. Also, my throat feels like it's closing up. So for some of you, this is really talking about your willpower and the power to speak up, the power to tell the truth. I'm also hearing, and that truth may hurt some people. They may not necessarily like what you have to say, but I'm also hearing like that's not your problem. That's their problem. Okay. Spirit, can we get 2 cards, please? Just 2. Wow. We have prosperity. It says, as this tree grows so strong, so fine, so may I prosper from the universe divine. So to me, this is Spirit confirming that, yes, you are going to be prosperous. Yes, things are going to work out. You are going to be saving. For some of you, this is also about gardening, I'm hearing. I don't know why I'm hearing that, but this is also about gardening, and it's crazy because the number 3 came up here. And like, if you listen, like I said, if you listen to the intro, the number 3 came out as well there. So for some of you, this is just confirmation. Maybe your lucky number is 3, or 3 has been coming out for you as well. But Spirit is coming through to say that you are going to be prosperous. Okay. I'm going to show you these cards, but I'm going to keep shuffling. Wow. Ha. Maybe I shouldn't. Now that I'm looking at the bottom deck energy. So we have 44 new beginnings. It says, let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. So we talked about homes, right? We have organization. It says purpose, planning, efficiency now come to me so easily. So for some of you definitely need to plan more. And then you got the bottom deck energy, which is safe home. It says, I cast this circle roundabout. Safety now is beyond doubt. So for some of you, you have done some type of house blessing for yourself, or you've done some type of work where you're bringing blessings into your home. I want you to know that this is confirmation that that did work. For some of you, this is also about new beginnings. So for some of you, you could be bringing a child into the world. For some of you, this may be scary because you're in your 40s or 44 specifically. But Spirit also wants you, I'm hearing, to clean. There's a song, clean around your own, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Okay. So Spirit is coming through to say that there is a lot of organization that needs to be happening in your house. For some of you, you're getting prepared for something. So for some of you, this could be around when you're seeing this message. It is a timeless reading, okay? But when you're seeing this message, you could be getting ready for like the holidays, and you could be preparing and getting your house organized. The Spirit is saying that this is a good thing. Also, for some of you, you could be getting prepared for a new baby or some new beginnings. Some of you may be adopting, whether it's a pet or a child or something like that. Spirit is saying that your home is going to be safe, okay? And you have prosperity here, right? And it kind of goes inside with what we talked about in the beginning, where you'll be able to save money and stuff like that, okay? Let's pull you some other cards. Spirit, any additional messages for pile number 1? We have the Assassin, ruthless conviction. For some of you, I'm specifically hearing the word courage, courage of conviction. So for some of you, like, I think, yeah, we talked about that. Having the ability to say no and let no be a complete sentence. For some of you, this is, okay, it's going to sound weird. It is an assassination of character, but this quote unquote assassination is not of who you truly are, is of the mask that you've put on. So for some of you, you have been walking around with a mask on. You haven't really been truthful to who you are, or to yourself or those around you. And something about that mask is falling away. We have the cryomancer, delivering news, collaboration. Yes, Spirit is asking for collaboration. Also, for some of you, the fact that it has delivering news, there may be some news that comes in that kind of shatters the illusion that you've put around yourself. For some of you, you may get divination specifically. That may talk about this. But there is some news coming in. Also, for some of you, you may be a Gemini, but there's news coming in. I don't know why, because I'm specifically drawn to the Gemini sign. There may be some news coming in about your home. I'm also, I don't know why, but I'm seeing the Puppet Master card. So be careful that, you know, you are not moving based off of other people's opinion of you or what they think you should be, okay? Then we have the Thief. It says seize in the moment, selflessness. So for some of you, I'm getting two things here. This could be actual physical theft from your home, where you allowed somebody to come in and they took something from you, or someone, you know, actually stole something from your home. Spirit is saying that the work that you've done around your home is now safe. If you have not done any work around your home, Spirit is warning you that this is something that you need to do. You need to protect your spiritual space as well as your physical space. So whether it be putting salt and eggshells and cayenne pepper mix around your home where there's red brick dust, whatever it is, there's something about your home that needs to be protected. So I would definitely say look into home protection. I would also say that there is deception here. I'm hearing there is a deception of oneself. There is also I'm hearing thief of your own joy. So for some of you, you may be guilty of stealing your own joy. You may be stressing a lot. There may be a lot of anxiety around you. Spirit is saying that you are protected, right? Even though it doesn't look like it right now. It may feel like you're thinking to yourself, like, I live paycheck to paycheck, but Spirit is saying something is coming in and you will have the opportunity to save. So take advantage of it, okay? Let's get you, we'll pull from this deck. See if we got any money messages, because you got piggy bank. So I want to see if there are any money messages your higher self or Spirit or your angels want to bring out in this reading. And this was the deck. Yeah, if you listen to pile number 1, I talked about a deck where passive income came out. It was this deck. Okay, we have decision. It says the first step to achieving your dreams is committing to making them a reality. So for some of you, that passive income is definitely coming out again. You need to make a decision on what it is that you want. For some of you, this is as simple as deciding what it is that you actually need from spirit. That's what I'm hearing. You haven't really told spirit what you need, so spirit cannot assist you. They haven't been able to assist you because they don't really know what you need, right? And maybe this could be as simple as you just keep saying, I need money in my life. Okay, for what? Right? What do you need the money for? Okay. What do you need the money for, right? What does this money, what is the feeling that this money would invoke in your life? Is it freedom? Is it respect? Is it love? Whatever it is, you need to be more specific with spirit about what actually it is that you need. Make a decision. Spirit is saying, make a decision on what it is that you want. Focus on it. For some of you, you're focused on too many things. Spirit is saying, make a decision, focus on one thing and go from there, okay? Let's get you one more card. Spirit, can we get one more card, please, for pound number one? Thank you. We have Diplomat. It says, with your uncanny ability to form connection and human relationships, you serve as a bridge between worlds. So some of you, you have a very diplomatic personality. For others of you, Spirit is asking you to be more diplomatic about your own self. You have the ability to connect with other people, and that may be part of your passive income as well, or that may be how you get these savings. Maybe it's because you find certain connections with other people and you're able to utilize that because, like I said, you serve as a bridge between two worlds. And then niche, it says, with your unique experiences and fresh perspectives, you would do very well specializing in a niche. So for some of you, this is confirmation for you if you are looking to start something that may not necessarily be something that everybody else does, or it could be something that's that other people do but you do it differently. That may be how you're going to come into passive income. Also, I'm hearing this could come a very different way. Like the passive income could come in the most unlikeliest of ways, okay? Also, I'm hearing to tell you that your niche experience in life is actually going to be beneficial to you. So it could be where you grew up, how you grew up. Something about that is going to be very beneficial to you to help you restructure, I'm hearing, your willpower, okay? Let's get you some angel numbers. We have 000, divine guidance. It says you're receiving guidance and protection from the universe. Trust in the divine plan for your life. So the fact that you got divine guidance here and 00, and you got new beginnings, things are about to start over in your life, right? Things are about to take a turn, but for the better, okay? Things are about to get better, but it does take time, right? Let's get you one more card. Any other number, Spirit? Expansion. Wow. 333. We got it again. Wow. So 3 must be coming out a lot for you, or you may start to see 3 when expansion happens, because you got 3 here, 39. And then I talked about in the reading, in the intro, about how I was doing 3 decks today because 3 kept coming out for me. So this could also be confirmation for you. You have expansion, trust in your abilities, and embrace opportunities for growth and expansion. So some opportunities are definitely going to be coming your way so that you can expand your growth, so that things can essentially change for you. But it also, for some of you, this is about you trusting in your ability to do what it is that you actually do. Maybe Spirit has given you a gift and you are questioning this gift, and Spirit is coming through to tell you, wow, that's crazy. Wait till you see what's under the bottom deck. I didn't even realize that was there. Spirit is coming to tell you that you need to trust in your abilities. There's a reason why you feel called to do this particular thing. It's because Spirit has put this calling on your life. Even if you don't feel like this calling came the same way that other people's callings have come, not everybody is different. Not everybody's journey is different, okay? Now look what's under the bottom deck. 909, confidence. It says things are moving and you need to make a decision. You got decision again. Act with confidence and take risks. So for some of you, there is a lot of confidence that you need to have about yourself, about specifically, I'm hearing about this gift that Spirit has given you. Maybe you've been questioning it, and Spirit is coming through to say that you are on the right path. Just keep going, okay? So pile number 1, this is all of the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for sticking it out with me all the way to the end, and I'll see you next time in our next pile. Bye. Hello, pile number 2, and welcome to your reading. So let's see what card you chose. So we have fireplace, renewal, insight, warmth. It says to embrace a new start, let old doubts rest in the quiet glow. So pile number 2, the blessings that are coming into your home is letting go, right? For some of you, it could, now this doesn't have to be physical, but this could be you letting go of the home itself. For some of you, you could be taking a trip because the fire, the way it is blazing, makes me think of like an airplane. So for some of you, you may be leaving some old things behind. You may be leaving behind people. You may be letting go of self-doubt. That is a blessing that's coming into your home. You're leaving some things behind. So for some of you, this is it's gonna sound weird, but it's almost like you're leaving your comforts and your coziness behind. So it feels like you're leaving your softness and your coziness behind. You're leaving behind the warmth of the fire, and you're going off. I'm hearing like going off into the sunset. So you may be trying something new. You may be studying abroad for some of you. That may be something that's happening for you. You could also be in a situation where you are letting people go. I'm definitely going to pull some romance and love cards just to see what we get. But this energy feels like when you sit around the fireplace, like there's a certain imagery that most people have when they sit around the fireplace, right? A nice hot cup of cocoa, reading a book, just in your own world. And I think for some of you in pile 2, you've been living kind of secluded for quite some time in your own world, and things are going to be changing, right? There is renewal coming in. There is change happening in your home. You could also be moving homes. For some of you, you could be getting a new home. So if so, congratulations. Or you could be moving to like a new apartment or a new townhome, whatever the case may be. You could actually absolutely be relocating. But I'm also hearing that there is like travel here, because that fire, I'm absolutely drawn to that fire, and it looks like an airplane to me. So for some of you, you could be traveling to a new location. Some of you, you could be transcending your current reality. Some of you could also be, I'm hearing dream hopping. You could be having a lot of lucid dreams. I would definitely say if that is happening to you, make sure that you are writing down your dreams. There is messages in those dreams for you. But for others of you, I'm physically feeling like you are leaving the warmth, the comfort that you've always known, and you're starting over new, okay? Let's get you some cards, see what other messages we can get for pile number 2. Spirit, can we get some messages for pile number 2? We'll do 3 cards and a bottom deck energy. Can we get some messages for pile number 2? Pile number 2, you may also need to do some self-reflection, because I'm also drawn to the mirror up here. You may, and this may have come, you moving or relocating or this renewal may come after a period of self-reflection. Yeah, because you got insight here. Okay, so it may come after a period of self-reflection where you are going inward, or for some of you, you're going to be forced to go inward. You've been doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting a different outcome. You've been, I don't want to say setting yourself up, but you haven't been kind to yourself about what it is that you actually want to do, and who you truly are. And something about some kind of insight that you're going to have. Like if you haven't had it recently, it's coming up, right? It's not far behind, okay? We have card number 8, cry for nature, mourning for something sacred which seems lost. So for some of you, you've been mourning the loss of something, or for some of you, you walking away and starting over, letting go. You're going to be mourning the things that you left behind. And Spirit is saying it's okay to mourn. Like it's okay to be sad about having to walk away from those things, right? It doesn't mean you have to walk away, and feel like, oh, my heart is a brick, right? You can be emotional. You can let those emotions flow through you, because crying is actually a form of release. So for some of you, you do need to release. You need to let go of the old, but then cry and grieve that person or that life that you're letting go. Wow, we have fairy tales. That's crazy. Letting go, detachment, moving on. Yeah, this is Spirit coming through to say it's okay to cry, but there is a detachment that's needed in your life. For some of you, the fairy tale, this is the scenario that I'm getting. there is a series on Netflix, which is crazy because I just kind of binge watched it. And not for the first time. I think it's my 7th time watching it, but I love the series. It's The Hunting at Bly Manor. There is a part where they do this thing called being tucked away, where the spirits were tucking away the humans in their dreams, right? And the kids seem to notice it because it was kids in this movie. The kids seem to notice that it was happening to them faster, whether it be because of age, whether it be because it looked it wrong, whatever the case may be. For some of you, you've been tucked away, right? Not like in Bly Manor, but a version of it, right? You've been tucked away in this coziness. You've been tucked away in, you've been able to hide. There's one of the characters in there. She's a Black woman. She often gets stuck in her own head, right? And it's for fear of the outside. So for some of you, that's what this is. You are stuck in your own head. You're stuck in this loop. You may feel like you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again without seeing any results. It's because you're stuck in a loop. And the reason this is coming up now is because Spirit needs you to let go, right? There's a detachment that needs to happen here. You need to move on, right? There is growth here because you got 8 and then 19. There is absolutely growth here. And there is a cycle that is coming to an end in your life, okay? Let's get one more card in bottom deck energy. Okay, we have Greenman's Bride. It's a sacred union commitment ceremony, maturing into deep relationships. So for some of you, this maturing into a deep relationship is about you having a relationship with yourself. This is also could be about you seeing yourself for the first time is what I'm hearing. So like seeing the real you, not the version of you that you put out to the world, the real you. For some of you, this could also be about a sacred union between yourself and someone else. I'm hearing if you have to let it go for now, do so, because if it's meant to be, it will come back. So for some of you, you may have to let this person go in order to do or go somewhere, or you may feel like you making this decision is you letting this person go, and you may actually find out that it's not. You may actually be moving into something better, but I'm also getting that there is a maturing in a particular relationship, right? And it may be because you have to have the hard conversations. I don't know what those conversations could be about. It could be about, trigger warning. It could be about you not being able to conceive. It could be about you not having the sperm count to do so. It could be about you not being in the right mental place. It could be confessions of infidelity. There's something here about forming a deeper relationships, but it's going to be after you tell the truth. There's a truth that needs to be spoken, that you need to release. And then it's going to, something about this truth being released is going to mature your relationship. Now, here's what I want to say. Maturing of relationships could also look like this person leaving your life, right? Maturing of relationships could also look like you guys not being able to reconcile because this particular situation has come to an end, because 9 + 1 is 10, right? There's something about an ending here. There's something about a walking away. You are traveling, whether it's physically or mentally, to a new place, right? And there's a deeper relationship in this new place for you, right? There's sacred union here. Your bottom deck energy is Child of the Moon, forgiveness. Yeah, transcending the ego. So for some of you, this is a lot about you forgiving yourself, like this person forgiving you, right? That's definitely here. But this is also about you forgiving yourself for staying too long, forgiving yourself for the mistakes that you made, forgiving yourself for not seeing the signs on the wall. But I also want to say this. In the process of forgiving yourself, in the process of being honest about who you are, don't regress and go backwards, okay? Because I want you to notice something. All of your cards have forward movement. 8, 19, 38. Then you get to 36. There is a bit of backward moving, but it's not a whole lot, which Spirit to me is highlighting that there's a way to transcend this. There's a way to change this. So if you feel yourself regressing, if you feel yourself going back, Spirit is saying, remember why you did the things that you did. Remember that there is forgiveness, not just for the person that you're dealing with or the situation that you're dealing with, but there's also forgiveness for yourself. Okay, let's get you one card from this deck, from the magical Spell cards deck. Just one card. We just want one. Spirit, can we just get one card, please? For pile number 2. Just one. Pile number 2, you may also feel this. Okay, this could involve a child as well. Because underneath this card, we had mother and daughter. So this could involve a child as well. So that may be why you're a bit more emotional. And Spirit, I'm hearing Spirit saying that we want to acknowledge your emotions. So for some of you in this pile, I am hearing that there are times where you have told people how you feel or what's going on in your life, and they have not acknowledged your emotions. Spirit is saying we are not like glossing over your emotions. We don't do that, okay? Bottom deck is wisdom. Wisdom, it says, on a Wednesday with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed. So for some of you, something may be happening for you on a Wednesday. I'm also hearing there's a lot of wisdom that's going to come during this renewal, during you walking away and letting go of attachments. Wow, we have authenticity. It says, who I truly am is good indeed. I am authentic in thought, word, and deed. So for some of you, this is what you're doing. You're moving into a more authentic version of yourself. And it may make some people uncomfortable, but you are divinely guided and you are divinely supported in this particular situation. And your spirit guides are coming through to say that you are definitely exactly where you're meant to be, right? There are going to be some people who are going to be uncomfortable with you letting go and embracing change, but there's a reason why you need to do this. You have been in this place of being tucked away for way too long, and now you need to get out of that space, okay? Let's get you some divine guidance. Spirit, can we get some divine guidance, please, for pile number 2? Wow, we have invite help. It says, invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready, God, pursue me. So for some of you, this is, you've been physically crying. I'm hearing you've been physically crying out to the universe or God or whoever you believe in. You've been physically crying out, asking for help, and that help is coming. For some of you, you are listening to this reading and you're thinking to yourself, you don't know where to start. Spirit is saying, start with just crying out for help, saying that you're finally ready, okay? Then we have companionship. It says giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. So for some of you, this is absolutely about companionship. This is about your relationship with someone else, right? Then we have your path. It says, dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. So for some of you, you're worried about the plan for your life, and Spirit is coming through to say that the plan is exactly what it should be, right? You are on the right path, right? Even if it feels uncomfortable, even if it's not something you necessarily thought you'd be doing, because you got letting it go under there, right? Letting it go is coming out heavy in your reading. So there's a lot that you need to let go. There's a lot of old beliefs and old past that you need to let go. But Spirit is saying you need to be on your own path. For some of you, you have supplanted yourself in other people's path, okay? And you haven't been moving the way you believe that you should, and it's because there's so many other things that you're supposed to do. There are so many other paths that you're supposed to go down, but you're stuck putting yourself on a loop in someone else's story, right? You have been playing a side character for so long that you don't know what it's like to be the main person. You don't know what it's like. You haven't really felt that energy of being on your own path, and it is now time to do that. You can't run away from it anymore. Okay, let's get you some romance and love cards. Okay, we have dressing up, an opportunity to dress up and party, fun times ahead. So for some of you, this is Spirit coming through to say that you dressed up your pain. You dressed up your healing to try and make it look pretty. But the truth is, this is something that needs to happen now, right? You need to, quote unquote, undress and remove this facade that you have, this crack in your looking glass, right? Then we have butterfly, which always talks about transformation. It says you will meet a new love, interest at a party or a night out. So for some of you, this is about you letting go of one companionship and something else is going to come into your life. I'm also hearing this is companionship of self as well. So for some of you, this is a lot about you growing. This is about you evolving. This is about you transforming, right? Because butterflies always makes me think of transformation. So this is about you transforming and coming out of the cocoon and going on your own path. Then we have alone time. It says spend some time alone. It will help you gain clarity on your relationship. So for some of you, this is absolutely about you needing to be alone, needing to be in a space of your own, where you are making decisions based off of what it is that you actually want. Okay. Let's get some angel numbered cards and then we'll close out the reading. That was quick. Wow. Changes. 454. Embrace change and take courageous steps to unlock opportunities for personal growth and spiritual transformation. I just talked about transformation with the butterfly. So for some of you, this is spirit just coming through to confirm that yes, there are changes that are going to be happening in your life. There's growth that's coming in. You have to embrace it. Okay. Okay, we have progress. It says 6, 7, 8. What did I talk about? Like the cards, these first 3 cards were progression, right? Spirit is saying don't regress, okay? It says you are making progress and advancement towards your goals. Stay focused and committed to your journey, knowing that success is within reach. So to me, this is just spirit continue to confirm that there's progression, right? Even if you can't see it, even if it doesn't feel like it, even if it's painful, right? Even you doing this and moving forward feels painful to you. Spirit is saying it's happening for an exact reason. Then we have divine guidance. This came out in pile number 1, I believe. It says 0. Oh, I think the number 00 came out. It says you're receiving guidance and protection from the universe. Trust in the divine plan for your life. So spirit is saying that this is divinely guided. This plan of you moving forward and letting go of the old and renewing or bringing in something new. Spirit is saying that this is divinely guided and you will have divine guidance on the other side. I don't know why, but I'm feeling called to pull from the ancestor deck. Something about that divine guidance is coming out. Let's get you one card. See if your ancestors have a specific message. Can we get one card, please, ancestors, for pile number 2? Just one. Let's see if they got a message. Yes, we have creature of water, creative expression. So for some of you, you might need to be a little bit more expressive. I'm hearing let your freak flag fly. So for some of you, if you feel like you've been confined because of other people's perception of who you are, spirit is saying allow your creative juices to flow. Allow yourself to be more than what somebody, quote unquote, I'm hearing, what is it? From Beyonce, I'm more than what you made of me. Spirit is saying you're more than what people's perceptions of you really are. Okay, so pile number 2, this is all of the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for sticking it out with me all the way to the end, and I will see you next time in our next one. Bye. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. So we're going to flip over your card just to see what house blessing is coming into your life. Okay, so you have candlestick. It says ritual, centering, focus. Start the rhythm with a ritual and focus will carry through. So for some of you, you are doing some ritual work. Now this could be in the form of like cleansing your house at the first of the month. It could be using, what is it? Like abundance water, if that's something that you're interested in mopping your floor. For others of you, you are I'm hearing you're sending out a signal. Some of the rituals that you may be doing is sending out a signal. I want to tell you, if you have done any type of ritual work, any centering or focusing work, spirit is saying that it is working, and it is allowing things to come into your home. I'm also hearing there is a clearing away in your home. There is like the image that I'm seeing is like this really dark smoke cloud that's being like cleared. It almost looks like a portal, so to speak, but it's like being cleared and wiped away. So whatever you're doing, spirit is saying that it is working. The thing that is coming, the house blessing that is coming to your home is a cleansing, right? It could be a physical cleansing, it could be a cleansing of spirits, but there is a cleansing that is coming to your home, and it is something that you brought into your home. For some of you, if you recently purchased or somebody gave you something that was antique, I would suggest that you do some cleansing work on that item, because there is something attached to that item. You may have recently started to see that things happen in the home, that you can't, I don't want to say it's scaring you, because what I'm feeling is like there's an avoidance there. Like, I didn't see that. That didn't really happen. There's clearly an avoidance here to this thing that is happening in your house. But that cleansing ritual that you are doing, it is working. Okay. I would definitely say to cleanse items. If there are particular, it doesn't have to be an antique item, but it could be items in your home that you feel like need to be cleansed. I would absolutely say do that. Maybe it may be worth it to get you like a selenite stick. It could be helpful whether you put it on your work desk or put it near your bed or something like that. There's like this cleansing that needs to happen in your home. So that's the blessing that's coming to you, a clean home. Now this could be a physically clean home. This could be a spiritually cleansed home. For some of you, this is you cleaning out people. I'm hearing this. You are clearing out people in your home that no longer serve a purpose. There are people in your home who are only taken. They are not giving anything. The house blessing that's coming to you is a cleansing of the home. Okay. Let's get you some message. I think we're going to pull from the ancestor deck first. Let's see what we get. Ancestors, do you have any messages for the house blessing coming in for pile number 3? Pile number three, you need to ground your energy. Your energy feels very heavy. And it makes sense because of like the black cloud kind of soot looking smoke that I saw. Your energy is very, very heavy. Okay. You need to do some cleansing on self. You need to do some relaxation. You may need to do some deep breathing, some breath work. Could be very beneficial for you. Okay. Ancestors, any messages for pile number 3 about the house blessing? Is that 3 cards? Yes. We have Root of Fire, Risk It All. We have the Shaman, Trust the Path. And we have Altar of Fire, Good Juju. Okay, that's a good sign. Bottom deck energy is Emotional Self-Care, Mother of Water. Okay. All right, so first thing I'm going to tell you is that your ancestors are definitely around you to guide you. They've been hearing your cries and your prayers. You may have prayed a specific prayer that you may be particularly ashamed of, right? So I'll give you an example. If you have a partner who is not the best partner, and you don't know how to quote unquote get this partner out of your life, you may have prayed to the ancestors for guidance. You may have prayed to the ancestors for a way out. They are saying that this way is coming, right? But it is going to require sacrifice on your part, right? Because your first card is Root of Fire, Risk It All. It is going to require some type of sacrifice on your path, on your part, and it may lead you down the path that may make you squint your eye a little bit, like, is this like, should we really? Right? But they're saying to trust the path. Some of you are being led down the path of shamanism, I'm hearing. You'll know this is going to be for a very select few of you. It could only be for one of you in this pile, but you feel like you've been called down the path of like shamanism or divination. You are absolutely being called down this path. I would also say candle magic may be very significant or very, very beneficial for you. So I would definitely say if you feel called to do it, only if you feel called. Now, don't just start saying, I'm a shaman now. Like, if you feel called, you'll know if this message is for you, because there's a aha moment after me saying that. There's something about, oh my God, I've been feeling this. I need a confirmation. This is your confirmation. Okay. But your ancestors are coming through to say that you are on the right path. That feeling, some of you have this feeling that's right underneath your skin of like something is coming or things are about to get better. There is confirmation of this, but there is a risk involved in this. And what I mean by that is it could require you giving up something. It could require you having to make a sacrifice, right? And I don't mean like a ritual sacrifice, like where you like are killing a goat or something like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying there's something that you might have to sacrifice, and it could be something that's precious to you. But I do want to say this. Anything that's meant to be in your life, even if you sacrifice it, is coming back, right? You may have to give up something to show your commitment, right? It may be something that you're required to do. For some of you, this is also about you being on the path to shamanism. There may be something that you may have to give up to show your commitment not only to your spirit guides and your ancestors, but also to self. So just keep that in mind, okay? And then your third card was altar of fire, good juju. Okay, so to me, that black cloud that I saw in my vision is telling me that things are about to get better. There is good juju on you. You are being protected. I'm hearing that your ancestors they speak life into you. Like I'm seeing you in a circle going about your everyday life. Like just picture it like you walking, but there's a circle automatically formed around you, which is crazy because the black smoke that I saw, or the black soot that I saw, the clearing was a circle, right? That's how you could see the path forward. There is a clearing around you, and there is good juju around you. There is good energy around you, right? That's the blessing that's coming to your home, that you're bringing good energy back into your home, back into your life, back into yourself. For some of you, you have allowed yourself to be in a place so long that you've like just accepted the black soot, and you've accepted the energy that's been around you, but your ancestors are coming in to put good juju on you, right? They're coming in to make sure that you are fully protected, but you are going to have to do some of this yourself as well. Bottom deck energy is emotional self-care. So for some of you, I'm hearing you're going to need to learn what the word no is. You're going to need to learn how to take care of yourself, right? Because taking care of self is important as well as taking care of everybody else. I'm also hearing that you need to take some time out for yourself. This is not just physical self-care. This is mental self-care that I'm hearing. So for some of you, meditation may absolutely be beneficial for you. For some of you, candle work is going to be very beneficial for you. I do not know why I'm hearing this. Take it if it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it on the deck. I'm hearing necromancy. I am not familiar with necromancy. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. Some of you, that may be something that you're into, but I would definitely say that there is some emotional self-care that is needed. This is mental self-care. This is care of your heart, your mind, your soul, your spirit, right? And to me, this is all about protection. This is all about showing love to your higher self as well, I'm hearing. So for some of you, there's a lot of emotional self-care that you need to take with yourself, okay? Let's get you some divine guidance cards. I'm gonna shuffle it one time. Yeah, look at this. You got grounded. What did I tell you about your energy? You need to ground. Pile number 3, you need to ground your energy. For some of you, you poured libations to the spirit that it worked. You've poured libations to your ancestors or to some deity. It worked. Okay? Get you some divine guidance cards. Spirit, can we get some divine guidance cards, please, for pile number 3? Whatever they need to hear about the house blessing. Or energy around the house blessing as well. Wow, this came out in pile number 2, I think. We have invite help. It said, invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready, God, pursue me. So for some of you, you've done this. You've invited the help in. For some of you, you're going to do this via candle work or some type of, like there's like some type of magical element here, whether it be through meditation, whether it be through candle work, whether it be through herb work, I'm hearing as well. I'm seeing like somebody take herbs, rub it in their hand, and then like speak to the herbs. So that may be something that you've done or that you're interested in doing. It may also be part of your candle work as well. Then we have flow. It says, allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. Yeah, for some of you, you have been there. Okay, when we talked about this risk it all, I talked about there may be a sacrifice that you may have to make. Spirit is saying that there is a flow here, and you need to pray or manifest, whatever you prefer to use, to move within the flow of things, to be able to accept the things that you cannot change, but to ask for guidance on how to move through these things, okay? There's a calmness that is needed in, I would say, the next couple of weeks of your life, where you're just going to have to almost go with the flow. For some of you, where you're being called to the path of shamanism, there may be a lot that may happen in the next couple of weeks where you are like, oh crap, this is scary. I think what you might want to do now is start talking to your ancestors. If you're, if you feel comfortable with building an altar, I would definitely say that an ancestor altar might be beneficial for you, just to ask for guidance, just to ask for help, to honor your ancestors. Because for some of you, this shamanism path is being passed down to you through your lineage, through your ancestors. Okay. Bottom deck energy is intuition. It says each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. So for some of you, this is a test in you learning to trust your intuition. And you got signs under there. So there are definitely going to be signs around you. And I mentioned that there may be some things that happen around you where you're like, wait, what is this? This is also a test of you trusting your intuition. You may go through some things where you may have to rely heavily on your intuition. I think you should absolutely take advantage of that, because your intuition is going to be key in the next couple of weeks, I'm hearing. Okay, let's get you some cards from this deck. Okay, we have celebration. It says kick off the party activities and have a great time. Plan for a joyful future. So your ancestors are really heavy in this reading, saying that there is going to be a time for celebration where things are going to start to work out and things are going to get better, but they want you to be in celebratory mode now, right? Start celebrating the changes now, so that when they come in, you're already in that vibration. Okay, let's get you. Okay. We have home base, which is crazy because this is house blessing. Home base. Home is the harbor of the soul. It's the safest place you can be. Change your environment. So for some of you, there is there will be the opportunity for you to work from home. For others of you, your spiritual work is going to be done in your home. Like something about you being in a specific environment is going to be important. Your living environment is going to be very important. For some of you, you need to wake up the energy of your house. And I know that could be daunting. It could be scary. But for some of you, I'm hearing that there is a opportunity for you to wake up the energy of your house. Something about the energy of your house is going to help you on this path as well. Then you have social status. It says you will reach the heights of fame in society. Don't get arrogant. So for some of you, this path of shamanism, things may really start to open up for you. I want you to remember this. Don't forget where you came from. Yeah, you have alchemy under here. Using witchcraft, occult, and learning God's secrets. Yeah, for some of you, this is definitely about your spiritual journey taking off. For some of you, I want to say this. When you get into this path, or when you get into where you're fully entrenched in this path of shamanism, right? The path of the truth, there is going to be maybe some social status that comes with this. Make sure that you are remembering that spirit put you here. Make sure that you're remembering that your ancestors put you here. Do not forget to honor them. Do not forget where this power come from. And when I say that, I don't mean like, you know how some people say you will be nothing without them. There is truth to that, but there is also an inner power within yourself. And it's not the physical you, right? It's not the you, like your birth name. It is the inner you. And I just want to highlight that it is important to honor the inner you. It is important to honor your ancestors, especially giving a gift like the one you're about to be given. It is important that you honor those who came before you. It is important that you honor those who have given you this gift, who helps you to continue to allow this gift to grow. Okay. Pile number 3, you're definitely the spiritual pile today, because there's a lot of spiritual energy here. There is a lot of like otherworldly or occult energy in this pile, but I would definitely say trusting your intuition is going to be key here. Moving with the flow. If you feel like you're being overwhelmed, make sure to invite help in. Okay, let's get you some angel numbers. These could be numbers that pop up for you. Yeah, you got transformation. These could be numbers that pop up for you when this house blessing comes into your life, or these changes, or when these changes come into your life. Let's see. Spirit, can we get some cards, please, for pile number 3? Okay, We have authenticity. It says 787, be yourself, pursue your passions, and show your authentic self. Don't pay attention to what others are thinking of you. So for some of you, I want you to know this. Your path, your quote unquote, if the shamanism path is resonating with you, your path to the truth or shamanism could look very different from other people, and it may cause them to not, it may cause some people not to believe that your path is true. That is not your concern, right? Spirit is saying move in the most authentic way that is yourself, right? Move in a way that is true to who you are and true to the energy of what your ancestors have given you, okay? Then we have renewal. It says 890. You are experiencing renewal and a fresh beginning. Release the past and embrace the opportunities for growth and transformation ahead. So this is definitely just confirmation that things are changing, right? There's a renewal coming in your life, right? You have 8 here. And then you got 7, 8, 9, and then 0. So this is definitely a progression forward, not a regression backwards. So make sure that you're centering and grounding your energy is going to be very important. Bottom deck energy, manifest your dreams. 4, 5, 6. It's crazy because you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's crazy. It says you have the power to make things happen. It is time for you to take action with faith and confidence, knowing that your angels are guiding and supporting you every step of the way. Yeah, Spirit wants you to know that some of you, another day you have new beginnings. For some of you, this is something that you have manifested. You could feel it. Like the best way I can describe it is like it's this little small energy just right underneath the surface of your skin, where you know that there's more to life. There is more that you need to do in this life. And you've manifested it. You could have been saying, Spirit, give me the courage to understand what this is. Spirit, give me the courage to accept whatever this is that's coming into my life. And now it is coming. So I want you to make sure that you are continuing to be authentic with yourself. Invite help when you need it. Ask for guidance if you feel the need to do so, and always trust your intuition and be grateful and thankful to those who came before you, but also to your higher self. Okay, so pile number 3, this is all of the messages that I have for you. Thank you so much for taking the time out to listen all the way to the end, and I'll see you next time in our next one. Bye.